Whether you're a millennial, an Xer, a boomer, a zoomer, or just a doom and gloomer, take heart, because I've got your tech news, hot and piping ready. And stay tuned for my feature about people who are getting rich through video games. How? According to the New York Times, and then re-reported by Mac Rumors, which I'm showing here instead because the New York Times paywall sucks, I've got news from the high school social scene dumpster fire that is Silicon Valley. In a private meeting at an informal gathering of tech and social media executives in July of 2019, Apple CEO Tim Cook urged Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to delete all user information his company has collected from third-party apps. Quoting the article, at the meeting, Mr. Zuckerberg asked Mr. Cook how he would handle the fallout from the Cambridge Analytica controversy. People with knowledge of the conversation said Mr. Cook responded acidly that Facebook should delete any information that it had collected about people outside of its core apps. Apparently, Zuckerberg was stunned by Cook's answer, considering Facebook's business model is basically inhaling all the data in the known universe so they can build a Skynet of like everybody and then deliver relevant ads with it. And hopefully just that. In any case, according to the article, Zuckerberg interpreted Cook's answer as the CEO saying his business was untenable, quotes, which is code for your business model is the stupids. See, look at this. This is the New York Times article link. Who's even going to read all of this and then make a purchasing decision? Come on, New York Times. Leave the late 1900s internet business thinking where it belongs. Okay, even if Tim was wrong about it being untenable back then, Facebook has been systematically pissing people off so much, I think they're turning Tim's prediction into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, we've paid an enormous amount of money to obtain exclusive footage of the aftermath of this conversation.
Why wasn't I programmed to love?
No problem, Mark. Have an upgrade with this emotion chip.
Oh my God, what have I become?
Really? We paid for that? Who did? Huh? Who paid? Who paid? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, how much did that cost us? No, I want to know. Really? Seriously? Did you watch it? I don't know. Not that. You know you're fired, right? I mean, like, I don't just have to fire you. I have to fire, like, everybody. Like, everybody on your team is done. You've ruined the lives of everybody under you. Do you understand that? Do you get that? Do you get how many families are destroyed because you paid that much for that? No, someone will put it in a box and drop it off for you. Okay. Oh, and can you make chicken tendies when I come home tonight? Okay, yeah, I love you too. Yeah, you're still fired. Okay, bye. You ever notice how mistakes always seem to work out a certain way? Like maybe some company overcharges you for something, but it never works out the other way where you actually get like one of these like envelopes full of cash in the mail, you know, from the bank. And they're all like, sorry, we accidentally gave you free money, but you get to keep it. Well, it's also funny how certain information tends to fall off the radar over other information. Like how when you log into Facebook, there's a bug and you get ad-free experience all day long by mistake. Yeah, that doesn't happen. But sometimes certain stories just don't show up anywhere. And that's what brings us to our next story. Remember how I reported that Twitter was blocking posts criticizing the Indian government over their handling of the pandemic? Well, it turns out Facebook blocked the hashtag calling for Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to resign over the handling of the pandemic. Anyone searching for the hashtag got a message saying that those posts were temporarily hidden here because some content in those posts goes against our community standards, end quote. Now, I'm not saying that the government of a country with 1 billion people didn't also tell the social media company with 3 billion users to just make certain things go away. I'm not saying that. But like I said, it's funny how Facebook never accidentally shows my posted videos to everyone on their platform by accident. And it's also funny how the bank never seems to accidentally send me one of these. I'm not saying it. And now from the Department of Mysterious Tech News. The U.S. is investigating a directed energy attack near the White House. A National Security Council official was sickened near the large Oval Office lawn on the south side of the White House by some kind of unknown directed energy weapon. This has been referred to as Havana Syndrome after CIA and State Department personnel were impacted by similar events overseas. In fact, back in 2019, a White House official reported a similar attack while walking her dog in a Virginia suburb, as reported by GQ. So what are these attacks? One State Department-sponsored study found that they were likely the result of microwave energy attacks. Okay, so I have an idea. Try one of these, okay? This is a little Wi-Fi detector. Now, here's the deal, all right? A microwave uses a cavity magnetron that resonates at roughly the same frequency as Wi-Fi. So if the government personnel just wore one of these things, you know, like this, then when the bad guys turned on the microwave weapon, this would go off. Well, I mean, unless they already had Wi-Fi in their offices, but still. Actually, I wonder if this weapon really screws up Wi-Fi. Okay, I can imagine exactly what would happen. They'd be like, hey, is our Wi-Fi? Blah! And now it's time for esports news, because it's all about the video games. Jinx.tv brings us this story about the four-time NBA champion Shaquille O'Neal and how he's brought together the best of both worlds as General Auto buys NRG's Rocket League team's naming rights. Now called the General Energy, the defending world champs can thank Shaq for making this happen, who has been an investor of the esports organization since 2016 and is a longtime General Auto insurance partner. This was first reported by the Esports Observer and later confirmed by NRG themselves on Twitter. So how big is esports anyway? In fact, some of you might even ask, what is esports? Well, in short, it's competitive professional gaming. Teams compete in major gaming events for serious world glory and real cash prizes. Players earn a full-time salary the way an NHL, NBA, or MLB player would. So what's it worth? It can't be real, can it? Well, not only is it real, but in 2020, there was a 70% increase in esports viewers in the US. And consulting firm Activate predicted that in the US, esports will have more viewers than any other professional sports league except the NFL by 2021. So this can't be the real deal, can it? Well, the average professional esports player takes in around $74,000 a year, according to aikenhouse.com report. So yeah, this is fully a thing. However, that's just the average. The top professional esports players have earned over $6 million in prizes, according to esportsearnings.com. That's right, you can get rich playing video games. And it's not just competitive gamers. Streamers can also make millions, like Megan Letter, known as Megan Plays, famous for streaming herself playing Roblox. That's right, playing Roblox can make you millions. Don't believe me? Well, right here is a video from April 27th, 2021, all about her on Bloomberg. In fact, to quote Bloomberg, there are millions of active developers and creators on the platform. More than 1,250 earned $10,000 or more last year, and over 300 made $100,000 or more in Robux, the site's currency, which can be converted into cash subject to certain conditions, according to the company. So remember that video I made about, kids and screen time? Well, don't let them watch this channel because it's not for children, but also because if they learn that they can make more money than you earn in a lifetime playing video games, let's just say they could get a lawyer and start talking emancipation time if you don't let them play. Yep, that's a thing too. The world we live in. Speaking of video games, now it's time for retro news. Way back in the noughties, a publicity stunt for Big Family Games led to the commissioning of a golden Nintendo Wii to be delivered to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth. Donnie, who is now moving on with life and looking to buy a new place, is putting parts of his collection up for sale. And of course, his big ticket item is this famous 24-karat gold-plated Wii. He listed it on eBay, so let's take a look. Here it is. And it can be all yours for the price of $300,000. Let's check out the listing and see where it's at. All right, there's no bidding, so it's buy it now. They got over 1,500 watchers. Okay, There it is. Let's check it out here. Yeah, it's a gold Wii. You'd be the sveltest kid on the block with this one. There we go. Oh yeah. Hey, wait a minute. I'm providing free advertising for this guy. I should send him a bill. Well, anyway, Linus Tech Tips commissioned a solid, not gold-plated, solid gold controller for a video a little while ago. It was interesting. I'm not going to tell you how much they spent on it because it's amazing and they make you wait for it, but it's worth it because it's solid gold. But I put a link in the comments below. He runs a great channel. See, there are lots of ways people are getting rich through video games. Well, that's everything for today. I hope you're well, and thank you for watching. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's eating all the data. Eat the data, Mark Zuckerberg. I'll eat your face. No, no.